let's get into it, shall we? So, first of all, welcome to the stream, guys. We got Legedien joining us tonight as we're going to go through his games. We're going to break down what he did right, what he did wrong, and where he probably could have improved. But, I mean, the man qualified, so he did pretty damn good. Okay? Maybe break down the strategy a little bit, dive into the mind of somebody who qualified. Digging the glasses? Thanks, man. All right, so Legedien, let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, the history with Fortnite, where you began. I know that you were in the was it the Winter Royale? That was kind of where you kind of first started, at least when you started to make more of a name for yourself. So go ahead, take it away.
Well, like when I first started, I first started when the game first came out. Never like really thought of it as like a competitive game. Okay. Like I wanted to go pro in Rocket League. Like I'm still like the highest rank in that game, and then like Fortnite came out. And then I just put all my time into Fortnite, and then the solo showdown thing, like the summer skirmish and all that stuff to get into them. Like I didn't even know that was a thing. Like if you played that, you get in. So I didn't even really mess with that. And then Winter Royale came around, and it said open qualifier, and like I think I qualified on the second heat that it was there, like that they had, and then. From there is just, I don't know. I've been like in love with the competitive scene.
Gotcha.
Like,
Made a little bit of money
want to, like,
there.
grind for prac and grind for elite. Like I don't know. It drove me forward.
Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna get into game number 1 here. First of all, tell us, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old. All right, where are you from?
I am from Florida.
From Florida. Gotcha. So you were playing on higher ping as well.
I am on 25 to 30.
Oh, from Florida?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in North Carolina and I'm getting like 40, 50 ping.
Well, I'm not sure, dog. I don't know.
That's pretty good from Florida.
See, like, look, in this game, I don't even have a kill. I just went for placement.
Yeah, I mean, this game, it says you got 22nd place, so you at least got some points on the board. So kind of break it down. Looks like you drop into, what is this, Frosty?
I go Frosty.
Now, what's the main purpose behind Frosty? Now, is that just to get a baller, get some loot, and get out?
Well, it's not even really, like, just to get a baller. Like, I loved coming here whenever they took ballers out of the game. Like, it was like uncontested and nobody wanted to come here. And, like, they brought ballers back and everybody wants to go. I mean, I would use a baller if it's in the game. Like, it's a really big advantage if you can keep it alive in the game.
Right.
But other than that, I would be fine with it not being in the game. Like, there wasn't a baller in the game in Winter Royale, but there was a sword.
Right. So, like, either way, Frosty Flights kind of suits your play style.
Yeah, I like this side of the map. Like, I don't know if you're able to look on the map, but, like, before Frosty was even a thing, the 2 houses behind Viking, where that little pink arrow is, that's where I landed for solos. Those
Gotcha.
2 houses.
Okay, so you kind of land in the off spot and get kind of, as they say, scuff loot to try and avoid engagements if possible.
Yeah, fighting off spawn is definitely my weakness. Not in duos though. Like we do really good in duos, like fighting off spawn, but solos, I don't know. It's just different.
Gotcha. All right, so where did your boy place? You placed, what was it? Was it 6th?
I did, yeah, 6th.
So you placed 6th place this week. Ended up at 62 points, I believe.
That's correct. 62
points. So 6th place, 62 points. And yeah, I think that answered that question. All right, so you get yourself a baller. I'm gonna speed things up. You're not really looking for engagements. You're just kind of grabbing loot and getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get what I can. Like I already know I have a loadout for endgame. I have enough bullets to spray if I need to like do storm surge damage. So I'm like chilling. I'm just working on getting my mats up.
So this is kind of a similar strategy to what the other player that qualified. I forget his exact name, but he landed in Tilted, gets literally the worst loot possible. He gets a baller from the
slipstream.
Yeah, from the slipstream, and he just avoids all fights. 14 eliminations throughout his qualification, and he still qualifies. Just all placement.
I'm not sure how many eliminations I had total.
I think it was more than 14 for sure. Maybe like 20 something.
I get kills in game.
Either way, you just kind of mat up here, Nothing too crazy. I want to look at your rotations. We're going to fast forward a little bit and take a look at rotations for endgame. Kind of break down your thought process through that. Why you rotate here, why you rotate there, as opposed, you know, wherever. So right here, it looks like your center circle. Middle loot. So talk to us a little bit. Why center circle, right? You still have the baller here, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's under my base.
Yeah, you still have the baller here, so you rotate to center circle. I mean, me personally, I like to rotate onto edge of circle to potentially hold people and get picks. Or hold from where you're at. You can also see natural rotations as well, so that works. So you know,
I also do have a heavy sniper at this point, so like even if they are rotating on the edge, I'm like looking for a heavy snipe opportunity.
Right. So that's another thing as well. So even though you're not on edge, having the heavy sniper allows you to potentially get one of those picks.
Yeah.
So again, center circle, very safe. Where's that baller? Where'd that baller go?
I think it's like
kind of owning a little bit more here. There it is.
it's
Okay.
right there. Yeah. But the reason I like center circle is if I'm already above the storm surge thing or storm surge, like it just gives me a better chance of getting the next circle, so I don't have to move and have my baller have a risk of getting shot at.
Not having to move, saving materials, avoiding engagements, staying alive gives you points, essentially. All right, so fast forward here. I want to see.
I'm only 93 above at this moment.
So you've gotten a few tags here and there, just to stay above. Like you're not worried about eliminations or anything at this point. You're just trying to get placement.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna fast forward to this circle. Now, when you see a circle like this from your position, this is max distance. Do you like to rotate early or rotate late?
Well, I think in this game I rotate late just because the fact that I know in the storm right now there's not going to be any builds, so I'm going to wait, and while everybody's rotating they're not going to shoot at my ball. Look how many people like out of the circle.
Right.
Like
a ton of
I'm going to rotate late. They're not going to shoot at my ball. They're going to be worried about getting in zone. So as zone's moving and as I'm moving, that opens up the free backside of that half circle that I can just have a free spot to like base up, protect my ball.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to touch on as well, is whenever you have a baller, guys, whenever you have a baller, this backside of circle is going to be much safer, much less crowded, right? Because, I mean, there's not a whole lot of ballers generally in the game at this point. A lot of them have been eliminated unless they've been able to keep theirs alive. 51 people remaining going into half circles. The backside is going to be less contested. Most people who are on foot or have natural mobility or something along those lines, they're going to try and rotate into circle as quickly as possible. They don't want this backside, right? They just want to feel safe. So the smarter play is what Legedien does here, rotating the backside circle, boxing up, and just looking for some sort of opportunity, but not hyper aggro, right?
Right here, like I'm starting like tell myself to mess with this dude because there's 48 people left, and I know storm surge is about to be a thing again.
Right.
So like well, I remember. I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it at the time it happens.
So you're kind of looking for a tag, and this heavy snipe, him not being aware, opportunity.
Yeah,
you grab the wall.
Backed off. I was hoping he'd stay there so I can get a little tag on him, but he backed off.
Right, so you got priority on this next zone as well, so you're kind of big chilling. Preparing for next rotate.
Also, I don't like editing my stuff a lot either, because whenever they see like the metal that is just now being built, people just spray it.
Yeah, that's something that I think a lot of players should take note of, is if you're editing, especially with metal, that it takes so long to build, only edit maybe one or two sides, but don't edit for all four sides at once, ever. I actually think I was in this game. I might have actually been in this game. Oh, I was definitely in this game. I was in shambles this game, dude. Let me tell you.
I found me a little spot in the building to hide in.
You're chilling.
I scuffed this so hard.
I was so scuffed. I ended up getting rifted going over this circle. Yeah, you see me down below.
I literally choked so hard.
The spades.
It's good. I need to watch my VODs anyway. I never do. This is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to look at your mistakes, and having myself and maybe somebody in chat helping you break things down might allow you to see something you might not see.
Here, so I'm like,
okay, so this is where you choose to get out of the baller.
Yeah, and then this guy lands on me. And
oof. So that was
Face
just
to
an
my floor.
unfortunate
I mean, my
situation right there, where he just lands on you. I mean, you did a good job of getting out the baller. I think this was the time to take the high ground for sure. Am I in this game? I really feel this looks so familiar to me. I swear I was in this game. Maybe I wasn't. Okay. Wanted to double
Yeah,
check
that
if
was the high ground take right there. If I kill that guy, I think I hold high. for the rest of the
100%.
game.
But unfortunately, phase through your builds, not a whole lot you could
Yeah.
do in that situation. I don't know if you had any traps, but even still, he just
I don't think
got
I
you.
did.
He just got you. All right, so that was game number 1, guys. You do manage to get 22nd place in that, so you at least secured placement points.
3 points.
I mean,
3
getting points per game, I think, is the biggest thing, and not
I think 8 of my 9 games I got points.
right. So getting at least points in 8 or 9 of your games, you're much more likely to qualify as opposed to, let's say you got 26th place. That's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's just a big waste of time.
Huge waste of time. No points. You gain nothing from that. All right. Let's go into the next game. Let's see. Let's just double check here. He was, 62 points, 6. Nice. All right, so the next game we get a 12th place, but you do get a few more elims in this one. 3, 5, 8, 9. Quick maths. Oh, you had close to 20 kills.
Yeah, like the only game that I didn't get points on is the 8th game, I think it says right there.
Yeah, 19 kills. Yeah. Yo, Sly, thanks for the 10 bits, my guy. Welcome. I know this is maybe less relevant for some people, but still the same. I think the same principles apply for solos, even though they are over. But we don't know what's planned after the World Cup. So this is still
Early
something
game engagement on this game.
something to take notes on. Let's fast forward to this. I think, do you drop Frosty flights every single game?
Yes.
Okay. So every single game we're going Frosty. Want that baller, that quick loot. It's usually a rich loot area as well. A little bit of a lag going on. Are there 60? Yeah, there's still a lot of money after World Cup. Tons of money.
Oh, for sure. They said they wanted to give out 100 million over 2019.
Right.
It's like a $30 million tournament.
And I'm sure there's going to be more next year. All right, so again, matting up. So do you get a baller pretty much every single time here?
Yeah. I get
Slow
attacked
things
here,
down
so I
here.
push him.
Okay,
That
so
was pretty-
why?
pretty free kill.
What made you push this guy? Was it because he was at the vending machine and maybe he was, didn't have a lot because
Well-
he landed up top?
Why I pushed him? I heard him fighting,
Okay.
like the previous build over there. And I heard dualies. So I didn't think he had a shotgun.
Gotcha.
And I had a GL, and I have a shotgun. So
And you're at
I
150,
started
so you're
GLing.
comfortable
And I
taking
would
a
probably
trade.
waste like 100 of his mats he got off the other dude if I didn't hit him. And I'd have the mat advantage and the tech versus dualies. So like I thought it was a pretty free kill.
Yeah,
So I just pushed him.
I agree with that 100%. And it's always nice getting those early game kills. Then you don't have to worry about Storm Surge pretty much at all the rest of the game. Because you're going to get more tags rotating into late
Like
game.
there's 150 damage right there that I don't have to like put on anyone.
Right.
That ball stayed there for so long, and I like didn't know if he wanted to fight me or not. So I just he delayed so much time. Like it looks like he's following me too.
So I kind of like your decision. What made you not shoot at it? Like it looked like you waited until it dropped down to take the shots, right? Because you don't want to engage on the high ground. You want the natural,
Yeah, I want the natural right
high
there.
ground over him. Gotcha.
And then I saw that dude. I saw the back of his foot, so I didn't push in there. And then I think that
Playing
ball
safe
leaves.
again. Grab yourself a baller. You know the other guy leaves. And I'm assuming on drop, you're also looking around, checking, counting how many people are with you on the drop. That's important to know.
Fuck, some games it's actually insane how many people come here.
Yeah. Especially if it's a hot drop, right? I feel like hot drop
drop's
is always a
less.
crap ton. Really?
For like normally in these like in the qualifiers, yeah, but like in general, like if it's like a solo arena or something like that, and it's a hot drop. Oh my!
Gotcha. All right, so this
But like in these
this game,
qualifiers,
this game you go to the south, right? You go to the south right here. Is that because
that
you have
baller,
zone?
well, no, that baller that left, I would assume already looted that house and went towards the houses behind Viking, which is my normal, like where I go
Gotcha.
normally, but it's kind of like I thought he went that way, so I just didn't even bother to
Okay.
go that way.
So the previous game, you went to the north, right, and then you kind of wrapped around here into Loot Lake. Now, was that based off a zone, or is that kind of a loot path you take?
I'd say it's a loot path.
Loot path. So you
Normally.
have like a couple different ones that you tend to take.
I like to go over there by Haunted too, if everything is taken where I normally go. Like, nobody land at those houses normally. It's always like... And free shield. Mushrooms are all in the trees over there, so...
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to try and do something here. This might break it. This is what I want to do. Open up Epic Pen and see if I can do this. Yes. We're going to have to also change it from game capture to display capture. I want to be able to highlight things, so we're going to turn on Epic Pen. Oh, that'll do it. Yes. All right, and I think we have to go windowed mode here. All right, we still good? Can you still see everything?
I can.
All right, perfect. I want to be able to highlight stuff, you know, in what case. So, all right, so this one, let's just continue with the gameplay here and continue with the commentary. So still, you're kind of just, looting up, you're matting up, you're not too hyper aggressive, right?
For any more fights right now.
You got the early game aggression, you don't really have to worry about anything else. Where did my mouse go? I can't even see my mouse.
Like, I see that dude. I know that he can't see me over that hill, so I go on that bridge. Stay away from him.
There it is. All right, my mouse was not showing.
I don't know why I went back to this house.
I guess just to try and top off on mats. That's what it looks like. It's free max. I mean, your loadout's okay. Heals are okay. Man. I feel like, because my playstyle is kind of similar to yours in a way. Like, you did what I wanted to do, but I tend to get too impatient. So props to you for staying patient.
My first 4 weeks, I got too impatient, and I was like, I had a bad game. I got to W key this game to make it up. And then it just goes downhill whenever I do.
It kind of rolls from there, right? Yeah. Because I tend to I'm like, all right, I need to fight. Like, I need to get some kills instead of worrying about placement. Like, you got a baller, you got glide redeploy as well, just in case. So backup mobility. It's not the greatest.
This is like my favorite combo though. The baller with glide redeploy. Like, it doesn't matter how high ground is. I can get up there with the baller.
Exactly. It's safer for high ground retake if you have glide redeploy. So one thing I like to do, which I see you're doing here as well, is you could have boxed up anywhere, right?
Like, if you look in the middle, I think I'm in the middle of zone again.
Like dead center zone. Literally dead center. So you go dead center zone every single time.
If I have the opportunity to, yes.
Gotcha.
Or like if I see a shack that's near the middle of zone, I'll go there so I can replenish on that.
Right. But like, why here? Why right here? Is it because it's tucked in the mountain, kind of safe, and then you also have like this natural high ground?
I don't think I'm gonna get griefed right here.
Right. You have natural high ground. There's people around you, so if somebody tries to push you, it'd be a very stupid idea for them to do that.
You're like, why? Why me? I'm like, no,
right.
You're just
laying low.
Not even in. Yep. Not even wanting to fight. There would be no reason for someone to push me.
So you're gonna chill here. You're not gonna get any more elim, so we're just gonna fast forward a little bit as we go into end game rotations.
And the good thing is that I already had a kill. Storm Surge, didn't have to worry about it, so that was a good. Just got to sit there. Oh, like I said, right there. I left that spot.
Yeah, you did leave the spot, but now I'm trying to find you. Drone free always goes back to where you were originally, so you're south of Shifty Shafts.
I go to the middle again, but at the same time, I noticed that the middle of the zone was where that shack was at. So I went to the shack right there.
Went to the shack to replenish mats yet again and keep mats as topped off as possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, I kept telling myself this week too that I have a ball. It doesn't matter if I use my metal or my wood. I mean my brick. Like I could just use your mats. Just make sure that you're safe to get placement points. Because in the other weeks I would just build out of wood and try to save my brick and metal for like later when rotating.
Gotcha. So you go center zones again. Let's fast forward a little bit, see where you go. I feel like next circle is going to be Circle
I think
number
I get next circle.
4, so it's probably going to be then a half circle after this. So you get
Yeah,
next circle. No reason to move here at all.
Yep, just sit here.
Sit here, wait. And because you are center zone, guys, take note of this. Because he's center zone, if you're trying to play this play style, people would be stupid to try and push you. Right? You're center zone out in the open. No one's going to push you
right here. Everyone's going to shoot at you.
Exactly.
Like,
this is why it's safe.
I feel like I'm safe.
However,
well, at the same time, it's not safe because if I get naded, I'm getting shot at by everybody.
Right. So if someone decides, you know what, that guy looks like a juicy GL target, that's when everyone's like, oh, okay. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, but for the most part, you're pretty safe in solos. Right. It's not normally going to happen. In duos, it could be a different story. But solos, I feel like people tend to play a bit more passive and less psycho. We're just going to fast forward again. Looks like you pretty much get zone here.
I do get zone.
For the most part, you're just going to kind of inch in. Yeah, you got zone. You got zone completely. That's best case scenario, honestly.
It is.
Top of gameplay.
Holding
people edge of zone, exactly. This is something you always want to do, guys. If you get edge of zone like this, always try and hold people off if you can. That's potential free picks. They're usually very low rotating in. And then you get... not necessarily priority here, but not the worst case scenario zone. 7 seconds as the storm's about to move.
Right now, I was like looking for a way to go out.
Yep. A safe way out. Don't get focused.
Just chilling. Oh, I don't want to watch this. I know what happens.
Talk about your ball movement here. I like your ball movement. A big mistake that a lot of people make is they just chill in a spot and they're just like, all right, nobody's going to shoot at me.
They sit still. I never stop moving. Like,
right. And I think that's the way to go.
the last one to be shot at.
Exactly. I think people tend to play a little bit more scared.
Like, I'm trying to get up to this high ground right now. I get out, got high ground.
Beautiful. Free high ground retake. Onto Polar Peak, that's when you want to do it, especially with glider redeploy. Now you can just look for picks. And you can save more mats because you don't have to pyramid and floor. You get shot out, you got glider redeploy.
That's right. Just connected to him there. Didn't want to use my glider redeploy. It would have been probably a free kill for him.
Right, I agree with that 100%.
Tries to knock me down again, just connect again. Like, if I would have, like, I don't know, either I mistimed it or, like, my shots didn't register. Like, I was just...
Ooh, that was a close one.
Like
You're at 4 HP right there, almost lost it.
Yep, and
then...
Do
secure the elimination, though. You still got minis and shields to pop you back up. You get dropped. That's a good play by that player.
Then I get heavy snipered into.
All right, so let's break that down a little bit.
I think that guy qualified.
Cosmic?
Yeah, I think he qualified.
So I think I want to go into the mistake here. Honestly, the thing that hurt you and prevented you from winning this game was the trade out with that other guy. If you had gotten just a couple of free shots on him, then and killed him without taking too much damage.
First 2 shots,
yeah,
I would have killed him, been able to waterfall down, just stay right above the next guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fine.
So I like the aggression. People are generally not ready for that on high ground. Usually they just try to tarp out and hope that you're not looking at them, unless they're hyper aggressive. But unfortunately, you do make the trade. You just take too much damage. Exactly. Took a little bit too much damage. That was your only mistake. Is you miss your shots, and then you get dropped down here. Let's follow this through.
And I didn't build on 2 layers there.
Yeah, I would have dropped down a bit more before doing that, and then it's just glider redeploy. It's a free shot from him.
Wait, so he gave up high ground to kill me?
Honestly, I don't disagree with that move completely, but he should have been more aware of this guy. For sure. Instead of just chasing down a kill blindly. Not like
does he win this game?
Needed the mats. I don't think he wins this game.
There's
no way for us to know, is there, unless I go into his VOD. But he is at full HP. Only one guy
Yeah,
in high
but
ground.
he just doesn't have high anymore. Well, unless he fights him for high now, probably.
He doesn't fight for it, but he is close to high. But it lets me view the rest of the game. I thought it would just kick me out after your death.
He
So
died.
high ground
Cosmic-
actually gets trapped. Cosmic is still alive.
No, Cosmic does win then, probably. Good HP disadvantage for the other dude.
Yeah, this is a hard position to lose from. And then he gets high ground.
Yeah, he wins this game. No doubt. And he has a heavy snipe, just gonna element a surprise out of nowhere.
Good Mats. Yeah, he wins the
Yep.
game. Okay. So his decision to chase you, I feel like it was a mistake, but at the same time, it paid off for him because he
won.
topped off on mats, any ammo he might have needed, whatever. HP was at full 200. I don't agree with the dropping down to chase you, but it did work out for him. So game number 3, guys. Going into game number 3, you got 5 kills, a little bit of a pop-off game, and a 5th place, so that's pretty much max placement.
I think if I'm thinking of the right game, I think I did like really good for what I had.
This is
I
like
do-
a momentum
my-
game right here.
Well, let's just say I don't have a ball this game.
All right, so you don't get a ball this game, and looks like
No, I mean I do get it, but it gets griefed. So
gotcha.
I'm going first.
So again, polar peak. Okay, so you pop off end game, but it looks like you get another early game kill. Like a quick one too.
I think.
He can test you. He has to. There's no way.
Yep.
Oh, you just pickaxed him to death. Neither of you got the gun. Nice. Honestly, I don't hate
I
that.
wasn't about the 50-50 that dude for that gun. I don't know what his ping is. So I just pickaxed him. I just started wailing on him. Like, and that's another lucky thing. I got a shotgun like every time from this one place, which is good.
You've had attack 3 times. This one little spot.
That's lucky. That's actually really lucky.
It's very lucky. Sometimes you loot a whole place and you don't get a shotgun. All right, so we're chilling again, looking for that baller. This is the time that's a lot. Okay, so you do get a baller.
I do get one. Yes.
It does get griefed. So again, so the reason why you didn't go to the south is because you saw that other guy, right? Before you saw him like rotating down here, so you're like, all right, I'm gonna go north, grab what I can. Amazing. You go to this baller spawn just in case. Do you go there to check that in case your baller gets griefed and you have like a backup?
Yeah, that's why I didn't break it. Just in case like somebody like is around here and griefs my ball right now, I can just go back up there and grab that one.
Gotcha. So again, grabbing the scuff loot, quick little chest. So you're not really worried about a loadout with these games. Because for me, I'm like, I need the loadout, man. I need to get the loadout. I need the tactical AR is my favorite AR. Either that or a SCAR. And then combat shotgun, mobility. Like, for me, I'm like, I need to have this loadout. But for you...
Wasn't too worried about the combat shotty. Even though it's way better than the attack.
Yeah.
But at the same time, element of surprise with the attack late game, it doesn't really matter what gun.
Exactly. Getting the element of surprise is the biggest thing. Combat or not. Top off in full shield here. Why not? You've got spare mobility. You got double mobility, so glide redeploy. And shadow bombs just in case.
I think
that's where your baller gets griefed. Okay.
Yep.
But you're still fine, and luckily no one's shooting at you, and you're gonna decide to use the natural mobility here.
At me, but like, I just leave.
Just disengaging every single fight. I don't know how you find those players, because I feel like whenever I get engaged on like that, they always full set.
Just keep pushing, yeah.
It's always a soccer skin. Like, I had a soccer skin game number 1 or game number 2 chase me from Shifty all the way to Loot Lake. Past Tilted. Just because.
But both those players only use like 20 bullets on me. I don't know if they like use anything important to chase me.
I think what's important is that you protect yourself well while disengaging and not getting tagged. Yeah, you didn't get tagged there. That's the important thing. Because I got tagged once by this guy, and he's like, all right, here we go.
I hate when people do that. You get 122 tag, you think they're weak.
Yeah.
Why are you pushing?
He's got a little shield gun. Let's go. It's open qualifiers, man. That's what it is.
I get all my secondary vehicles.
Hoverboard. God, I hate getting a hoverboard, but at the
right
same
here,
time,
I noticed something. I'm like, combat shotgun.
Oh, you noticed the combat on top. Nice.
Now I have.
How do you miss that?
I think I get shot at.
Rotating through. Honestly, I hear hoverboard. I'm like, I'm looking for that every time. All right, so you box up here. Looks like you're trying to keep the hoverboard. You don't really care about it that much, though. You get zone again. You're not center zone. This isn't where you wanted to stop, is it?
Nope.
You want to get center.
I'm going center right now.
Again, get center. Get the metal. Top back up. Solos is a different beast. I think people try to keep the same strategy for solos and duos, where you just kind of play passive, but I think in duos you can't really play too passive.
We've been pretty close in duos too.
Yeah? You guys try to go with the same strat?
We've gotten a 7. Yeah, we definitely have more placement points than elims, but at the same time, we still get like 30 to 40 elims. It's still a lot of elims, but like.
So you move from center circle here toward this player that's like messing with you.
Well, that's because he GL'd me.
Okay. You want to get like out of GL
me
range.
right. Yeah, he can't GL me right when I'm in his face.
Gotcha.
And then I just make a little tunnel back to my old stuff. So like, just in case zone goes anywhere, I can just maneuver back and forth.
Gotcha. I like that play. And you don't even aggress this player. You're just kind of waiting to see what he's gonna do. You still have your hoverboard.
Yeah, I just told myself to keep playing for placement. Like, there's no reason for me to full send on this dude. He has the HP advantage too, by a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, at this, like, you don't know that though, right? Because you didn't get any tags on him. You have no information on him. There's no reason to do anything really.
I tried to grip his ball there.
Yeah, you notice he has a baller.
Yeah, I did get circled again though, right here.
And you're dead center, so you're not moving. Period.
I'm pretty happy with the way I rotated in this zone though. With the half circle on that.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever it actually.
We'll take a look at it. Can't believe the Fortnite guy went to the OT house. Wait, what?
Huh?
When did that happen? I didn't know the Fortnite guy. Apparently, the Fortnite guy went to the OT house. Okay, let's back that up just a little bit. I want to see that. This hoverboard rotate.
Bro, finals day was like a totally different day than semifinals day.
What do you mean?
Semifinals, I won 4 out of 8 games.
Damn.
And then today, I only won 1. I mean, like, not today, but Sunday, I only won 1.
That's all it takes. Honestly, like, you could qualify without winning at all. If you're consistent.
It's possible.
So nice little boost on top of another player chilling again.
Yeah, but at this moment, I'm thinking to myself, I need to try to find a pick somewhere. Like, my maths are so shambles right now.
This is where I'd be thinking, too.
Like, hold on. If I remember correctly, I get, like, bopped by this dude.
Yep.
Yeah. And then here comes him trying to fight me.
So let's pay attention to the box defense here. You just want to create some distance, create some space.
Get my minis off.
Get the minis off, exactly. Give yourself some space, get the minis off. And force that player to really search for you if he wants it that badly.
I started replacing in middle. So I could hear it, actually. What happened?
Yeah, I like the metal placement here. Metal placement just keeping you safer, but looks like that player doesn't want you to build. Doesn't want to let it build. So what are you thinking here going into this next zone? What are you hoping for?
Well, I'm glad to get an engagement with this guy. I remember what happens. Hold on, I'll answer it. I'm sorry, I'll answer it.
It's okay. So again, are you still thinking about a pick right here? Are you still thinking that you need to fight somebody?
Well, yeah.
Now zone starts moving.
I hear this guy start breaking my wall. Like, this guy's not gonna leave me alone. I gotta do something. He's literally gonna mess with me until zone moves. So I'm like,
yeah, he
does it again. I'm just gonna.
You get a nice little tag.
Yep, I knew after I rotated my stair, and then edited again, he wouldn't expect it. He'd have to pick it.
All right, so he leaves you alone, but do you continue to pressure? That's what I want.
Do I know? No.
Okay, so all that did was put him off. If you got the elimination right there, cool. You top up on mats, but either way, you at least still have mobility to get into the next circle.
And storm surge damage.
Right.
I'm looking for a little pick there because I know I'm close to the zone. And he just would not let me alone. So, there's that right there.
All right, so something I see a lot of players do is they'll use one shadow bomb, they'll go halfway in. I love that rotate right there. That just literally projectiles you into the next zone. And this is what you do, guys. You rotate with the full distance you can get in a shadow bomb and look back. Glider redeploy. I hate doing it.
Get in front of everyone.
Like, I understand it. It's so sketchy to do the glider redeploy, but if you can pull it off,
really
that's like a free rotate.
You don't want to be too high. Like, I was at like a perfect distance to get into zone from there.
You're making this next zone, you're just kind of waiting and looking.
Yeah. See if I can't find an opportunity to play it zone high.
All right, now what are you looking for? After you pop that last shadow bomb, you know that you're out of mobility. What do you start looking for in this situation? You know he's in your box.
Guy under me. Yep.
Okay, you don't have a lot of mats left. What is going through your mind right here?
I need to get a kill. So like, I just get the next zone. I know I still have 100 in wood left, so I have like a couple more boxes before I have to make some play happen.
Right. Close it off from the ballers of death.
I could have edited on that dude. I didn't even see him.
You're just kind of waiting for
zone.
zone.
I think I'm already in zone right now.
Yeah, you're already in zone. You're waiting for the next zone to show before you make any rash decisions. Now you're on the backside.
I get a lot of mats from this guy.
Oh my gosh, pure chaos. This is the place I hate to be. That guy's not really paying attention.
Edited on that guy. Got max wood again. Can freely rotate.
I like that you're staying off the low ground as well to rotate.
If I have max mats, I'm not. I don't care. I'll rotate.
Yeah. So do you like staying on the low ground, or do you like to go up like several levels in these situations?
Well, I don't have a lot of mats, so I kind of stay near the ground where there's people going to probably be weak for picks.
Gotcha. This guy gets in your box. You get the edit on him. Nice. Daxor is another great player. You get 2 more mats from that. Now you have to build up. Notice that guy right there.
Sorry,
yeah.
Get out of there.
Yikes. It's just so sketchy. Anytime, like, you're doing this and you're not getting punished for it, I feel like anytime I do that, just like run.
What, like run? Yeah.
Yeah, I always get shot from some angle. Very fortunate in these zones. 11 left. You're chilling with placement. You've got a few in there. Exactly. Get it on this guy. Nice. Yeah, that guy didn't build at all. Now you're back up to a safer 150. You're chilling. Still not a whole lot of mats.
I'm almost in zone right now.
Yeah.
I heard that guy. I didn't know he was that weak. If I would have killed him,
You drop down, look for another pick. He's in the box. Now, why not spam that guy in that situation? You see he's popping a mini, right?
I probably should have.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Hindsight 2020. I mean, I see somebody popping a mini. I'm like, oh, he's weak, you know. But now you're out of mats. You got no builds. You're just kind of playing the ground. You really don't want to shoot that guy.
I did shoot him though because he was getting near me.
See, and if you don't shoot him, he could have shot you.
That's actually the only reason I shot his ball.
You were like, this guy's my skin. I want to take him out.
Yep. I promise. I saw. He's like, this is my skin right here. Shot him.
I'm the real one. Oh, you're chilling. Luckily, you're chilling on low ground. Zone isn't going up a mountain. This is kind of beautiful, honestly. Breaking through builds, but I mean, at some point, someone's going to drop in on you. It looks like it's going to be Cased. Yep. But you do at least get 5th place. Honestly, I don't think you could have played that any better, unless you were ready for him to drop down. But again, no mats. It's tough to hear in those end games. So 5th place,
like,
5
as he
kills.
dropped down, I heard a trap play. So like, I didn't know he was dropping.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the sounds a lot more muffled, for sure. But a pretty well played game considering your baller got griefed. You again going center circle each time, if possible, avoiding engagements until absolutely necessary. I think that's something that people need to take note of. Like not full sending, not engaging, unless it's like, all right, I need 20 kills, right? Yeah. 20 kills and a win. But if you're playing consistent the way that you were, there's no reason to really full send on people. Because you got time, right? That was your 3rd game. Now you're chilling with however many points. Looks like next game you're going into it, you're thinking placement, right? You're thinking placement every single game.
Just need more points, consistent points, consistent points.
Mm-hmm. Man, I need that. I need that patience. Because clearly you're a patient person.
This session I was like, this is the last solo session. If I'm not gonna do it here, then I don't know. Go Frosty again. I don't think nothing like interesting happens this game.
Yeah, it looks like just another go here, get a baller, get mats.
So many people, dude. It's like pulling everywhere.
And you get a combat off the rip. That's a good feeling. That is a great feeling.
I was happy. Yeah. No shield though.
No shield. Looked like another combat.
There was. Yeah.
I deal with that guy. He's full shield. Luckily, like if he had gotten tags on you, so you do another great job there. Let's just take a quick look back at it. You do another great job of avoiding damage.
He probably would have pushed.
I would have full sent you. Because you see white, he's got full shield. It's critical. It's critical not to take damage. Is it right here? I didn't go back far enough.
Back. Yeah, farther back.
Oh, it's already happened. Back it up a little bit. I just want to take note of your specific like general mechanics, right? General mechanics of how to disengage people, how not to freak out, and how to immediately react. You see that guy's in a baller, doesn't seem like he's gonna mess with you. Then he decides that he wants to. Immediately react, place up a wall. Put back a couple shots, but don't expose yourself too much. Use the stink to say, hey, fuck off.
Thought I get that boogie ball to push over there.
That would have been beautiful. All right, so he fucks off. You realize it. Give him a second look. Make sure he's gone. And then continue. Simple disengage, guys. Just because someone shoots at you doesn't mean you have to push it.
I see this slurp on top of here, too. I need shield. And notice that no one looted top main, so I had this clear. I boogied him. Decided to push it.
Did you get a tag on him, though?
I did. I hit him for a lot, actually.
Okay. You hit him for a lot. See another shield. But obviously, you disengage.
Yep, I don't end up fighting him.
Right.
I know, like, specifically thought to myself, like, you pause it real quick? I remember exactly in this situation that, like, I watch Benji, Fishy, and Savage a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, they'll get tags on people, but they don't always full send. Like, even in duo, like, they'll probably knock one, they'll knock him, and then they don't want to waste time on the other guy. Like, they'll just leave. Like, I knew I hit him hard, but, like, my mats are shambles. I still need to go find extra shield. I still need to go find all this extra stuff, so I just decided to leave. Right. Even though I hit him hard, I don't want to risk getting hit hard back and still not having shield.
Right, you have nothing spare at this point, and trading might not be worth. Like, you might get one additional point, but what are you trading off for that point?
Yeah, like HP? I'll probably have no shield. What if he doesn't have shield for me to carry?
Exactly. So I like that a lot. I think this is something that you guys in the chat take note of as well. If anyone's writing stuff down, this is something you write down. You don't have to full send somebody, okay? Just because you get some good trades on them, you need to pay attention to your loadout, pay attention to zone.
Like, I boogied him and hit him for 90, and I still didn't, like...
Like, I feel like most players would have been like, oh, let's go. I probably would have been like, I want this kill. That's something that I need to do, is realize, hey, you know, is this
Or
worth
I could
it?
have just played it better off of the boogie bomb, like got more in his face before I shot, so I can get 2 shots off.
And you do have traps in your inventory. You could have trapped him as well. 2 traps.
Yep. Actually, I didn't even know that. Could have trapped him. There's
Either
a
way.
gold vending machine right there. I don't know if I see that. I might. To your left.
Where's the gold vending? Right here. Oh, you have to see that. You have to see
Do
that.
I get this?
Yeah, you went right by it.
I
We go
checked the
for
vending
here.
machine.
Heavy sniper, easy pickup.
Yep, of course.
Always heavy. Heavy sniper, it's just so good because
I'm trying
it's
to get a pick
utility
there.
and it's. Yeah, that pick would have been nice. But again, you decide, you know, they're fighting. You're just looking for an opportunity.
Like, right
you
here,
don't fully
I told
engage.
myself, no, just don't fight. No, don't fight. Like, I wanted to so bad, but I just kept saying no. Just kept going by him.
And you just leave. What do we
Like,
call
going
that?
towards them.
Discipline. You have great discipline when it comes to picking fights.
Yeah, like going towards them, I was like, just don't fight them. Like, you don't need to.
And I think that's another, it's kind of a, what was it, a strategy or whatever for some players is if you're failing with decision making, like say stuff out loud. Like, how does it sound to you? Like, taking this fight, is that worth taking? Risk versus reward. Like, what am I going to gain from this? Do I need to take this fight? Or if you feel yourself wanting to take a fight. Yeah, talking out loud to yourself. That's a legitimate thing that some people do to help them think through situations, scenarios.
I don't care if people think it's weird, it helps. I'm saying, like, I mean, I'll think it, but it's like not enough. I need to actually say it.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Disrespect got banned. Yeah, I know. He filmed in a bathroom. Saw that. Sucks. He broke the rules. All right, so I think
I hear fighting over here, but not
again,
interested.
you're just focused on mats. Just focus on mats, and you have again no
This
spare
guy's
shields.
still here. Oh, go back. You'll see why This was so smart. If you go
Do you
slow
hear
enough.
this guy?
I don't hear him. I see him pop a min. I see something through the door. Like, there's some visual thing that I saw, like his gun or something through the door.
You're kind of running
Like,
through.
he's crouch walking right now. Hold on, ready? Like, you'll see something. I see something through the door. I don't know what.
His gun might have been peeking. Back it up just a
I really
hair.
want to know. Hold on, go to like drone free whenever you get beside
Yeah.
like, to the. Something made me not push him.
Some
Oh,
sort
the
of-
bush.
Yeah, his gun.
The
As
bush,
well.
like his bush went through the wall.
Okay. So the bush and the gun is sticking out as well.
That's what I saw. I saw something. I was like, "There's a guy hiding right behind that door. He's gonna try to grief me."
Do you see that? And you meet? Yeah, the freaking the leaf flies through the door.
Yep. And I was like, "He's probably gonna try to grief my ball." So I go
Immediately,
to the side of the...
yeah, immediately create some distance, some space, some natural cover.
Yep. And he's just looking right now.
He's still looking for it. And you get yourself into a position where you can come up safely, and he might get one tag, but he's not going to grief your baller.
I'm actually really good with baller movement too. Like,
I think that's
just the, like
that's,
way I can carry momentum.
Exactly. And that's something that not a lot of people, I think, respect enough, is getting good with a baller. Hogman, extremely good baller movement in
Yeah,
late
he
games.
is.
It's obviously something that he practiced. Because my duo, JT, great player, mechanically strong, super mechanically strong, but his baller movement kind of sucks. I'm just going to say it. It's not the greatest.
I saw that guy at that house. Didn't want to fight him for it.
So again, prioritizing
I knew that was a
just
free
matting up,
900
man.
brick right. Not 900. Free 90 brick right there.
Yeah. So now
Right
you're
back
looking for a
to that.
spot. You're center zone right here. Center zone every time. Center zone, play it safe, look for a pick with a heavy sniper. That's about all you can do. Let's fast forward to the end here and see what the rotations look like. Toxic. Toxic. It's not
That's
toxic
l-
if it's true, brother.
It's not the exact same thing as that game, dude.
All right, so we're already into moving circles here. I'm assuming you went center zone as well. You're playing safe. You do stop moving at that point, but I mean, sometimes I think in those situations where you're tucked into a little pocket, I see nothing wrong with stop moving.
I see a guy there, so I'm like, no, just in case he edits.
See the mats on the ground, maybe top back up on those. You can roll over them, but no, you just constantly moving.
I didn't do that because, like, after I saw people build over it, I saw that whole area down there where those mats were, no one was there.
Right.
So if I'm the only baller rolling down there, what happens if like 2 people shoot at the same time? I'm just stuck down there with what rotation?
You have nothing. You have nothing for rotations, and the zone is going up a hill.
So like, me going down there wouldn't have been beneficial.
Yeah.
If it would have been if I would have got mats and then not got shot out, but like I don't want to risk it. I was going for placement.
And that was
there's still 28 people left.
Yeah, that was a split-second decision. Like you had to decide immediately. I'm not going for that. So again, with the I just said the word discipline. The discipline with your decisions. Like it's such a big thing. This game is literally like 80% decision making, and you're just making the right decisions in those split-second situations.
Give that guy the ball.
It's like you can be a mechanical god at this game, but yeah, you're getting the 25th placement at this point. Avoid the boogie bomb. It was great.
Yeah,
this
right
is
here,
again why you keep moving.
I'm telling myself I want top 15 before I get out this game. I need at least 5 points this game before I get out. There's a guy right there. I'm gonna do that.
Staying ahead of zone. Constantly moving so you can't get boogie bombed. A lot harder to get griefed.
Yep, never trying to stay still like behind somebody's stuff unless it's like actually safe. Like my ball got shot right there because he was shooting at a different ball, but I was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. See that guy hiding under that wood?
Immediately get out. I love that. Just moving, man. Honestly, I'm the asshole ball that's constantly bouncing into other people's walls.
I don't necessarily try to do that because if you break somebody's wall, they're like, this ball won't leave my ball.
Right.
So shoot at it.
It's something I shouldn't do, but I do it because I'm an asshole. And I personally, I think it's fun, but
like right here, no one's gonna shoot at me there.
Yeah, just tucked in little pockets. Move again. Just play in the zone. Constantly moving around.
I'm just looking for a spot to get out. I practically go for high ground, to be honest.
Yeah, higher mid, somewhere in there, close to high with potential. See how you take high ground here. Now, ooh, do you get out here?
Like, my ball didn't, like, it said 0.1 seconds. I could have had high there. Like, that's...
You were trying to get out right there, right?
That's what it looked like. Yes, I did.
That's where I would have got out as well.
All the way back at the bottom. Like, I did try to get out there. I remember. I get out mid ground now.
Okay, so why decide to get out there right there? Is it because the circle's too small and high ground is kind of looking at you?
Well, high ground's really high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought he was up there by himself. I didn't see this cosmic guy right here.
Gotcha.
But if high ground was it stayed up there and I landed right here, it's literally just me, heavy sniper, and then spray.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you have the potential to take high ground, then you got to deal with this guy.
And then I don't know where he came from. Like, I did not see him. And then this right here is just like,
staying ahead of zone, staying alive.
Watch. It's his home, dude. Literally. I got cosmic twice.
He just gets the edit on you. He gets it quick. Mechanical. I think he did qualify. I actually want to see that. Because we've seen him a couple times endgame now. Now I'm curious. Cosmic, yeah, he did qualify. 4th place. So it was like a Legedien Cosmic showdown. Very nice. All right, so that was game number 3. No, that was game number 4. Okay, we're going into game number 5. Yeah. This is where you get a bit more elimps and 14th place.
I got 9 points this game.
You're doing fantastic. For me, I'm just like, man, I need like 10 points each game. I need like 10 points. Like I don't have it in my head that like playing it slow can get you there for some reason. I don't know why. It's like a mental block for me. So I hate solos. Let me just say that. I hate solos. I VOD review them. I look at them, but solos are just not for me anymore. I used to like them.
So like right now I'm at 28 points with like I'm like 5 games in, I think.
Yeah. This is your 5th game.
This is my 4th?
This is your 5th game.
Okay, I'm like halfway. I'm halfway. still in my games, but I'm also halfway to my point value that I need.
Right.
So,
Now, at any point, do you ever think, all right, I'm pretty far up there. Do I start throwing away games and going for hot drops?
to be honest, I wanted to put that in gameplay, like to W key games.
Yeah.
But, like, I just hate landing tilted. It's too compact. People just hide behind doors, hide behind walls. Like, I don't think I threw away any games.
You get a shotgun again from this
I think
little
I just
building.
played for endgame every game. And I did get a shotgun again, yes.
It's actually nuts. And you get full shield. Spare shotgun if you want it. Wow.
Get rid of the worst gun in the game.
I hate that gun. I get it so much. It's only good if your opponent has no gun. Although I have like triple dink somebody with it and kill
I
them.
definitely destroyed some people with it, but it's like consistently not good.
Yeah, it's consistently inconsistent. So again, playing the early game, looking for that baller. You see that this place isn't looted. Get a combat again. My God, man. Give me your RNG. You do engage on this guy. You destroy his baller.
I'm not sure why I fight him. Wait, I know why I fight him. Go back a little bit for me.
Where are we going?
Like before I go
like
down.
as you're landing?
Like
Oh, as you're about to
looting my whole
drop down.
building.
Okay. So it looked like you were kind of scouting around here.
No, like
Back it up to
something
the
in the
cliff.
chat triggered me to go down and fight this dude.
What, somebody was like, you're playing like a little bitch? Were you streaming this?
No. I'm talking about like something in the kill feed. Like, cause I know somebody that. Hold on, ready? Hold on.
Very young.
Or did it not?
Did that?
He not? Nuh-uh. I could have swore someone killed Mega. Or Dubs. And they land Frosty. So I thought they were fighting. It could be a different game. I don't know why I fight this guy
Okay,
then.
different game. Maybe you were just feeling good because you got full shield and a combat shotgun off spawn?
I mean, that could be a reason too.
Because I know I'm willing to
I have
fight.
a combat. I hear this guy in here.
Break his baller. But
And like, when I get his bush off, I'm like, I can actually fight him now.
yeah. But at the same time, it's not the greatest fight because you don't know what his shield is. You don't know what his loadout is.
I fully committed too. Like, after
Yeah.
I heard him shoot dualies at me. Like, easy kill.
So you play this. So it's because, is it because of the dualies?
Yeah, that's why
Hit him with a quick edit.
Oh, crack.
And you get the crack on him too. He's got no mats. Oh my goodness. That's an easy clap.
Yep, that was a free kill.
I believe in that trade. So recognizing what your opponent has, gathering that information, and realizing that they probably don't have a shotgun. They can't make the same trades you do unless they get really lucky with their shots.
And now I get to loot main by myself.
Also,
riff this game.
I feel like you probably took that fight because you noticed that there wasn't a lot of people dropping, not a lot of people contesting.
Probably.
That's what it seemed like because there's literally nobody here except for Cloaksy.
Cloaksy's here. Wow. Cloaksy don't want his wound to win anyway.
But Cloaksy doesn't want the hands. He didn't even mess with it.
I met him in California. It's pretty
Did you?
cool. Yeah, at Secret Skirmish.
I never got to meet Cloaksy. I met Tifu. I met all the big names.
He's pretty cool. He sat beside me.
You get a rift right there too. You know you have a baller secured as well. No one else is here messing with you.
My loadout right now is nuts.
Oh my god, this is the loadout. This is the loadout I like. Although the only thing that I would trade is instead of the 2 big pots, I would look for some sort of utility, so like nades, stinks, dynamite. That's just my personal loadout, just because I like having utility.
I wouldn't carry it right now because I have a kill, so I really wouldn't.
Yeah, understandable. Like, would you drop the big shields for a glider redeploy since you're full HP?
I would say no because of the fact that I still have a ball.
Gotcha. You got a ball, you got a rift to go.
And I normally keep the ball alive for a very long time, so like, I'm good at it.
You have that confidence. You're not worried about it.
At the same time, it's not like
going.
I need a ball to survive.
Right.
But it's in the game. I'm gonna use it.
All right, so again, rotating here. I'm assuming you're going to go center zone and not mess with anybody based on...
Well, I need to get a little more mats. I don't know what kind of mat I need, but...
you just need brick at this point. You rotate in, get the big patches real quick. Are you gonna box up on this shack? No. Okay. Okay. We go high ground here.
I don't know where I go actually. Oh, I go to the house.
You go into a house in Pleasant, which is again center zone. I call you the center zone god.
So like if you have a ball, you play edge?
Yes, and the reason why I play edge is because rotations are I feel like I'm good with the baller. Like I'm comfortable rotating in from edge with a baller, and I like playing edge because I'm able to potentially get more picks. I either play edge or I play like natural mobility. So maybe I would box up over here, either on this mountain if I'm able to get it. I like to have elevation and high ground so I could third party or get picks. That's just what I like to do.
Now watching these games, I remember everything that happens from the rest of this game. Like
yeah.
Now watching them back, I just know what happened now.
It's cemented. Change it out from
I
brick.
make that brick because I hear a guy in there with me, and I didn't want him to like break any of the walls without me hearing it.
Right. Or yoink your baller. That's something I like to do. I like to create like a couple different boxes away from my baller if you have the spare materials to like termite out a house. So people can't just yoink it.
I like putting my baller in some box besides wood as well.
Right. Either brick or metal. Wood is just too easy to yoink. Just gonna fast forward here. Again, rotate to center zone. And you rotate almost immediately, it seems like every time. As soon as you see zone, you kind of gather a little bit of information, then you're out of there.
Well, my thought process on that is... Oh, dude, I want to know if this is Booga that takes every single one of my walls this game. I'm going to be so mad if it is.
Oh, you haven't actually looked at any of these yet?
No, I haven't.
Does somebody mess with you at this point?
No. And right before half circle, he messes with me.
Okay.
But, yeah, about your question about me rotating instantly. The less people... There's less people out of zone. I mean, there's more people out of zone than there are in zone.
Right.
So they're going to be rotating too. I'm just going to go get a spot before they do, so I don't have to fight for it.
So you don't always rotate quickly? Or do you always rotate quickly? Does it depend on zone and where it goes?
I prefer to.
Okay.
Yeah. Half circle is like the only one that I don't rotate instantly.
Now, am I tripping or are you leaving this open?
That's definitely not open. There's a wall there.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. You get Alejo here.
Wait, is Booga even in this game?
We got Baldy, Noah, J Truth. I'm not. I just feel like it was him. No.
Morgausi,
LP6.
Bro, whoever it was literally had insane ping.
It happens in this game, right?
Yeah, it happens.
We're about to find out. If it's Aspect, that makes total sense. Because Aspect has insane ping.
Dude, it's Aspect, bro, and he's weak. Why did I just fight him?
That's why he was aggressing you, because he was weak. He probably knew you had a baller, too.
Watch. I think he takes this wall.
He gets it instantly. And you just yeet on out of there. I like your decision to like go out and then immediately go away from him so he can't shoot at you.
Like around the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Great line of sight.
I think a really bad spot here, though.
Yeah, your baller gets griefed. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I would say that's definitely a mistake. But yeah, you got mats. You've got a rift for the next circle.
Oh, you think that?
Or are you gonna try and rotate in here?
I never use my rift for half circle.
Okay.
I'm rotating. How do I get in? Don't ask me.
So you'd rather burn mats than use the rift to get it. You want to save the rift for moving circles.
Moving circle, more people die than moving to half circle.
You're more likely to get placement.
Yep. I'm not gonna use my rift to get into half circle and then have the trouble of.
I agree with that. I do the same thing. If possible, if I have if the zone's going up a mountain, I'm probably gonna rift to try and get into that half circle.
I'll probably try to use a community launch pad or something, like try to get someone to use their mobility. I really don't like using my mobility to get to half circle.
See, my position is I would rather use my rift than dying trying to burn all my mats. But that might be the wrong mentality. I don't know. Maybe you just rotate really well and you're comfortable doing it.
Yeah, I was willing to burn all my wood.
So at this point, you're just holding high. You're just hoping for placement. You got 27. You're trying to get those additional 3.
I should have killed this guy. I won the game if I killed him. So close. Hit him twice for 70.
Yeah, because let's look at that. If you had killed that guy, would you have had high ground on everybody? Because it looks like that's the highest guy next to you. You might have gotten landed on, though.
Probably.
That guy's low. But you do get high ground. Now I'm curious what goes wrong here. Oh, you don't have a lot. Yeah, you get RPG. You don't have a whole lot of mats.
No,
46 builds. You get contested by Thick Boy Loonies. I love this guy, by the way. I don't know if you know Loonies at all, but he's a good dude.
Know who he is. Yeah, I was watching his stream earlier. I tried knocking him down, but he disconnected again. So.
Yeah, you had time for it, but then he just RPGs you down.
I get a kill right there.
You do get Jacoby, which is a huge pickup. Tops you back up. You get a few more. Did you even get the mats?
I didn't. They rolled down his ramps that he was building up on.
Oof, that's the worst feeling.
So I couldn't get him. I only have 20 builds. Like, it was like a really free kill, though. Like,
literally landed on top of him, and he's a one-shot. I don't know.
Like, I have 200 brick here.
Yeah.
Like, the mats dropped.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. I thought maybe there's another ramp connecting it, and you might have been able, like, for me, I would take storm damage to grab like 500 mats.
Oh, yeah, same.
But those are gone.
Yeah, I edit down here.
Alright, so you're low on mats. Yeah, you need to find another kill, play the end, play the zone a little bit. You didn't really get, you didn't get anything from him. Yeah.
I thought they would just roll down into me. They didn't. And then I
think you grab another elim here, but you get eliminated. So you have no builds now. Now we gotta play the ultimate low. Pray.
Get one tick right here. This guy.
Get that guy. I think you get edited on. Yeah. There it is. But you get 14th place, so you at least get those 2 placement thresholds. You get a few elims. More points on the board. That's all that matters.
Yep, 9 points that game, actually. 2 from 15th place, and then 3 for top 25, and then 4 elims.
Yep. You're going to qualify? I could. We'll see. Last week of duos. Cross my fingers. All right, let's go to game number 6. Let's try and fly through these next ones. Maybe, actually, let's skip one here. Let's look at your 7th place and then your win. Actually, we already saw you. I already saw your win, but we're still going to go through it with you in here.
Yeah.
I want to see this one again.
The win is so intense, dude.
We'll get into it. I definitely want your thoughts, like in the moment, like how you're feeling. But let's save it for in the moment. So we saw this game just now. This game, you get 3 kills in 17th place. So again, placement, literally placement.
So I'm at 43 after my 6th game, I think.
Nuts! Your first 7 games, you get placement points in all 7 games. God, I need that. I need that consistency. Let's take a look at this one. Frosty Flights. Why Frosty Flights? Is it just because of the ballers? And the decent amount of loot? Like, what makes you want to go there?
Loot is insane if you don't get contested.
Yeah.
But I normally get contested.
Right.
So
almost always.
I don't know. I prefer this side of the map, I guess. Like
Gotcha.
rotation wise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a reason. I just don't. If I had to pick another spot to leave, like another big name spot to play, like against other people, it was Pleasant. I like Pleasant.
Gotcha. What blows my mind is, like, you might fight, like, you go for the same loot spot almost every single game, but at the same time, you always have a baller when you leave, right? From what I've seen so far. Like, there's always a spare baller or 2 just hanging out.
Well, there's a chance, like, there's 3 up top.
Uh-huh.
Or there's two chances for it up top.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 12 chances in the hangars.
12 chances, my God.
Or 8 chances.
But why did you land down here this time? Was it because you didn't get the better drop than this guy?
I think the time forced me to land. I was gonna 50-50 someone else spawn because of like the time that's left.
Gotcha. So you kind of thinking W key on this one?
I was kind of like looking for elims off spawn, yeah, but
gotcha.
No one landed main with me, so I had all main to myself.
You get tagged up.
That guy beamed me. But Did I see? I didn't see the combat shotty, huh? That was on top. Up there.
The combat shotty?
Like, I think it's above main. On top the cross there. Is that a combat shotty? What is
Sure
that?
is.
Yep. Did
Combat
not see
shotty right there.
that.
That'd have been a nice see. I'm surprised this guy didn't go for it. After he tagged you, I'd been like, combat shotty! Let's go.
If he would have pushed me, he only had an AR.
Honestly, I
So-
think he's a smart player for not pushing you because like you can just
The chances
run
of me
away
still
inside
being
of here.
40 HP when he gets in.
Exactly. Like there's a lot of loot inside of here. There's a lot of places you can run and hide and hold a corner and he's going to have no idea where you're at. So him pushing in would be very, very stupid. Unless he has dynamite to open the thing up.
I got another heavy sniper on my.
God damn. You and the heavy sniper, man. So lucky. So lucky.
Yeah.
Love to see it, though. Like, getting a combat or a heavy sniper, you just feel so much more comfortable with your loadout.
I just want to know, do I eventually notice that there's an combat shotty above me?
I don't think you do.
Do I leave here without my
Get
combat
yourself a
shotty?
baller and you...
Nobody.
bit more
Okay,
ammo.
who loots hangar but doesn't loot the chest on top?
I don't know. People that just want to get out of here and avoid any confrontation.
At Fuzzy.
Yeah. Fuzzy's
Oh,
one of those guys.
I really didn't see the combat shotty.
Nope. Nobody did.
I'm mad at myself now.
So again, you get a decent zone as well in this game. Same thing, getting those chests, getting those mats all around here.
This isn't looted. Free loot.
Yeah. Again, that's another good feeling.
But I'm not really upset with my loot right now.
Right. You got a Tommy gun, you got attack, you got shields, full shields.
Like,
Your
this
baller
guy
does
shot
get
my ball,
shot
so
there.
I'm like, okay. I'm just trying to brief his game. Shot
Steady
my ball.
disengage. Go get
And
a
I
new
got
baller.
lucky. 50% chance that that's there, and it's there.
I feel like it's been there every time you checked. Beautiful RNG is what that is. But again, you're at 43 points right here. This is game number 7. You're probably feeling really good.
See a guy there, I'm like, get me out of here.
Log off again. Center zone. You're going right for it. Get yourself a little position. Go for that hut just to replenish brick. Yep. All right, we're chilling.
Now I'm looking for heavy snipe opportunity. I missed one right there. Probably wouldn't have killed him.
Nah, you would have hit the headshot.
But I'm
Three
glad I didn't
mats.
kill him. What if I kill him? Then I have to go at like tell myself not to go for mats, or tell myself not to go for loot. Or do I go for it? Like, I don't know.
Personally, I think in this position, since you rotated so early, and if you had killed him, you would have killed him on rotate as everyone else is rotating. And usually, more people tend to, if they're rotating late, they'll be around here. If they have already rotated, they'll be next to you. So for the most part, I think it would have been a safe play to go for the mats. Personally, because you had already scouted out above you. The only guy you'd have to worry about is Hart if he wanted to look down and shoot you as you came back up from getting.
I feel
the loot.
bad for Fernando, bro. He
was
10
close,
points.
right?
He hit the same amount of points as Creo and everyone else that qualified.
Oh,
The exact same amount of points. It came down to like eliminations and wins, I think.
NA East has been so close every single week. It's always like neck and neck the whole way through, and it's only a couple little differences.
Except for clicks.
Mm-hmm. Well, Click's just a
He
monster.
just takes
Dubs
everybody's walls.
didn't he got a 20 bomb this qualifier, didn't he?
That was
If I remember
mega.
correctly?
It was mega. And it
Was
was in the
mega?
finals.
Yeah, nuts. I don't know how he does it. Pretty sure he's on 0 ping.
How do you kill 20 really good players?
I don't
I don't even
know.
know.
I don't even see 20 players.
I don't even think I have like competition with 20 different players.
He must have just full sent every single person in the lobby. So again, looking for pigs. This guy boxes up next to you.
This guy, I'm like looking for a heavy sniper on his wall.
Let's fast forward a little bit. I want to see if you go for this. Or where you rotate into this next circle. Alright, so we'll do this game and then we'll do the last game. So I definitely want to get your thoughts, your feelings.
Okay, the reason. Okay, you'll see why I pushed this dude.
Did you know he was low?
No. If you go back.
You probably okay. You probably heard him get tagged, right? Go back up a little bit.
Okay. We're back. I'm breaking this. Just want to make sure it's my floor. I see him. He's not looking at me.
You see him white.
I see him white.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go push this dude. I should have just went in right then.
Yeah.
I would have killed him.
A little bit of hesitation. You're just trying. You're desperately trying to grab the wall.
I'm just.
You just don't even care. It seems like.
I didn't get it again. This man's ping's nasty. And I'm like, okay, he's left.
All right. Yeah. Reload
I
heavy.
didn't care
Sniper.
anymore. I just went back to my stuff. And then I see him right there. Again.
He just goes back down there and expects nobody to mess with him.
What's up, dude?
Alright, so good play there, avoiding the trap.
I get hit by the trap.
Oof. Honestly, you're lucky you didn't get full scent and full. I mean, you are getting focused. How the hell do you get out of this one? All right, you get back in the church. So risky, very risky. It works out. It works out. Obviously, you're still feeling good, but you did not manage to get the spare like loot from that guy, unfortunately.
No, I didn't. It was just a free point.
Yeah.
This was like supposed to be my W key game, but like
Didn't work out.
ended up making it in game. So
Yeah, I mean, you make it to end game, play it out. You seem very good with rotations, very good with the baller. No reason not to.
I'm in zone here, so I'm
Down a little bit.
looking for a pick.
Just playing safe. Wait. When you get circle,
I tried.
looking for any sort of picks. Do you know that that's clicks as well?
No. But I saw him out in the open for a split second. I was like, that's a free kill. And then he built a wall as soon as I shot.
Now you're just bullying people. The heavy sniper. Getting ahead of rotation. I like that. Wait, hold up. Do you see this? This guy was... Okay, he's not in his pyramid anymore. Wondering if you saw him or not. Look for picks. What I like is that you don't stay until Storm is almost there. That's what I like. That's a mistake that I personally make, is I'm like looking, like trying to get that pick, and I do not rotate until it's like last second. Then I'm behind.
Like right now, I didn't know which way to rotate out of, so that's why that was delayed. But yeah, I have 50 HP. I need to rotate early. I can't take any storm damage.
Right. You do still rotate very well.
I really wanted to go for that high ground right there, but like,
You see
look how many
four
balls are going
other
for that.
ballers up on high. Yeah, it's kind of a
it's not
sketch.
happening.
Because one of those guys is bound to get out, and it's not worth contesting that. Honestly, I probably would have done it, just because I'm like the big dick player, like, you know, bring it on sort of thing. But it's not a smart play to do. I agree with your decision. End up taking 10 storm damage right there, but not a huge deal. Going off the mountain here, take more damage.
Yeah, I'm like, at this moment, I'm like, I mean, do I need to go for it? If I keep getting bounced in the storm, it's not going to be good.
Right. But I mean, at this point, since it's going off the hill again, your baller's still full HP. You're just thinking placement, right?
Yep.
You're not messing with anybody.
My goal was 50 points this game, but it kind of didn't happen.
I feel like it does. You get 15th at least.
Yeah, that's 2 more points.
But you don't get the 5th place. What happens here? Where's the mistake?
I get this launch pad. What happened? I think I run out of mats. I think that's how I die.
You get up back high ground.
I wanted to go for it.
Ooh, you take another tick of storm damage right there.
Damn it. I'm just gonna get out.
So you get out, and then at this point you're all mats and looking for picks.
And I was like trying to find.
Ooh,
Of course, he
almost had him. Right as you go for it. That's my luck. Every time. Every single time.
I ran out of mats pretty quickly, dude. It's like,
I think that what you're doing... Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. This is something that you can incorporate into your gameplay. Is what you're doing is you tend to do a lot of pyramids. Like, look at all these spare mats that just kind of hang out here and don't actually do anything for you. Yeah. That's not entirely your fault, but it's just something you need to try and be aware of, because that's what, how many?
I wasn't
1,
aware
2,
of the
3,
zone changing directions either.
40,
I should have stopped
60.
building.
That's like 70 mats right there. Right? 7 builds. Because you got floor pyramid, floor pyramid, floor pyramid, and then floor. Just for no reason. So that's 7 builds that could have saved you. And then out right here, these floors, I would say just work on tunneling a bit more, because it seems like... Yeah, there's no reason for these pyramids, because that's additional mats. I would say wait until you get far ahead of the zone to place the pyramids.
Yeah.
Just,
but at any time, like, what if somebody has a heavy sniper like I do and just drops in?
Well, I think
it's
that
a risk.
that goes
But at the same
into
time, conserving mats.
yeah, overall awareness and understanding. Like, if you're moving and staying ahead and constantly moving, then if they heavy snipe, you should be able to turn around and place a wall, right? Because you've got that momentum going forward. You can always place a wall to get away from the shot. If he does hit the shot, that sucks. But for the most part, I think it's kind of a risk reward type of thing, because you want to have those mats for as long as possible, especially going off this mountain. Because now you're at 38 builds, you got 2 launch pads. Personally, I probably would have used a launch pad and just dove all the way down in this situation. But it looks like you're starting to drop down now, because you're realizing you're very high.
Heavy snipe, though.
You're looking for a heavy snipe to just top up on mats?
No, to get into somebody's box.
Gotcha. And top up on HP.
And then I take their mats.
Gotcha.
Like, right there. That's so dumb.
Now you're out of mats. Did you shoot?
Yeah, I tried to edit. It was an edit delay.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I hate when that happens, because then you gotta reload your heavy sniper. You got Mac with
I
looking
reloaded
at
it. I thought I reloaded, and nope. I'm like, I'm dead.
Yep. The heavy sniper killed you. Unfortunate.
It did.
Unfortunate. You do get 49 points. You get 7th place, which, God, that hurts. 2 more placements. Getting 50 points would have been great.
I die off spawn next game. Because I'm bad.
We've been playing games on controller for about 2 years, and now we've tried CSGO. I don't like CSGO on controller, man. I feel like you need to have mouse and keyboard for that. Reaction time. You know? All right, let's go into this last game. Break things down, kind of from start to finish, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and what your overall plan is. Because you go into this next game, right, you die off spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Were you trying to W key, or were you playing for placement in that one?
W key.
W key. All right, so it's a throwaway game. You're just like, whatever, get into the next game, play for placement.
I still had 6 minutes left when I queued into this last one.
Gotcha. Your aim on PC is horrible. Work on it, guy. Kovacs. All right, let's move forward. Again, so the last game, did you hot drop somewhere, or did you just go Frosty and
this
aggro?
Game right here? Frosty.
No, the previous game where you died.
Oh, I went Frosty.
Frosty, okay. So just Frosty. Frosty's
I got
the place.
50-50 off spawn.
Gotcha.
I just missed, to be honest. I could have killed him.
You get your drop in this game. Looking for something.
I was shooting at my duo partner.
Wait, who's your duo partner?
The guy was just shooting at Cole.
Yeah. TF Cole? Oh, yeah. TF Cole and Lit. Yep.
I was shooting at Cole.
Dude, I killed... So, in these qualifiers, my duo is JT, or Sword JT. I ended up killing him in a box fight. And after I killed him, I'm like, shit! But he doesn't land with me, so the chances of us actually engaging are highly, highly unlikely. He goes somewhere else on the side of the map, and I ended up killing him, and I felt so bad.
Bro, we fought off spawn in semifinals, like as a joke, because we didn't really win the game, but...
Alright, so you get this loadout. You're probably not feeling that great, right? Because you don't have a... you do have a shotgun, again, and you got shields. Literally a shotgun every time. That's amazing.
I noticed... this combat shot.
Combat. Wow.
Out there on the ledge.
That's a nice little pickup.
And then this dude, go back. I thought my chances were over. This guy scared the absolute crap out of me.
This guy right
That's
here?
all I gotta say. Yeah, go back a little bit. Like, what was he doing? I want to know what he was doing.
He probably didn't care, to be honest. He probably been like, you know what, I'm not qualifying.
Like,
All right, so you get out your baller. You get the combat.
Hold on. Yeah. You'll see in a second. Hold on.
Oh, he just
Look at
snuck
him.
up on. He just snuck up on you, man. Woo! Woo! Dude, if he had hit that, oh my god, this would have been a completely different fight.
Oh my god.
Qualification flash before your eyes.
Literally, I was. That reaction time was good though. Like,
Yes.
I literally, as soon as I saw him, I literally built over him.
Mm-hmm. So your reaction time is great. Your decision making is great, and you know that Frosty's pretty well contested. So you just decide to get out of here. You're not messing around.
Yep, I only have 20 builds. I'm fine with my loadout right now. I'm fine with an AR. And
Right, because you can get placement with that easy.
yeah, like, I'm not worried about my weapons right now. Like, I'm not going to use the semi-auto, and I'm not going to use the 3-round burst.
Right, and you're gonna get some loot. You're gonna pick something up. It really, the biggest thing is the combat and the AR in early game. And you got shields. You're actually just chilling over here, matting up.
See, my houses are like never, like even touched.
I noticed that because Bizzle, honestly, Bizzle used to drop over here on these houses, but he stopped doing it.
This is where clicks used to land too.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of nice. So you get 2 free houses with a couple chest spawns. And it seems like you're pretty lucky.
Actually, I was thinking to myself that I only have 60 extra AR ammo.
Right.
So I may need the 3-round burst for storm damage if it comes down to me running out of ammo.
Yep.
So I kept it.
I agree with that decision, 100%. Rotating, holding the edge here. Now, do you go center zone again is what I want to know. The center zone is miles away.
Oh, I don't go on this circle, though. I wait to see where it...
Some mushrooms.
I stay getting mushrooms.
I always get shot when I get those, man. I have, like, PTSD whenever I pick up a mushroom. I'm just, like, waiting to get shot.
I literally thought to myself, too, when going by tilted there, I'm not going through tilted again. That one game, I got griefed.
Yeah. I agree with that
Circle-
decision. Going around tilted.
Okay, right here, this is the riskiest thing I've done.
Getting out in the middle of salty and just farming metal.
Yeah. I do it in the middle, like by the reboot van.
Oh my god, your game could have ended.
Yeah, I know, I could have got sniped right anywhere.
One thing I do notice, though, is doors aren't open. Stuff isn't hit. So maybe that's part of the reason why you did that.
I didn't really pay attention to that, actually, but you pointing it out. Yeah.
You see that guy, and from that,
I just didn't want him to
point,
shoot
you
at
just
me.
get out of there. Yep.
So, like, right now, you can press the map. I'm like, I have max, practically.
And you're basically at center. Either, like, you can either go center, I mean, close enough, right? Holding this mountain, I call it Big Dick or Castle, whatever, and just chilling. Because, again, why would somebody engage you up on this cliff? I like that.
There's no reason to.
There's no reason to, because they're going to get shot at, you're going to get shot at.
And keep in mind, I have no damage done right now. And there's still 67 people.
Right, so now you're probably thinking about Storm Surge, right?
Yeah, I am.
You get a couple tags right there. I mean, that's all you needed. Just a couple
and then
tags.
I'm chilling. I'm like, I don't even care about Storm Surge anymore. I'm just going to wait.
So at this point in the game, so you've made it this far, right?
So intense.
66. You've made it this far. You got a baller. You got glider redeploy. You got decent mats. Okay loadout. What are you thinking right here? Right, going into the circle.
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for the circle to close. Like that's the only thing that is going through my mind right now is that I need to win this game. I'm just waiting on circle to close. Like I'm gonna be fine on Storm Surge.
Mhm.
Like I'm still like constantly moving around in my box, like looking for tags just in case I'm still under somehow.
Right.
But in this situation right now, I'm just waiting on Storm to close. Just telling myself I need to win this game because I need at least 60 points. I know that.
Gotcha. Yeah, 60 is kind of the sweet spot.
Like
So
if I
winning
didn't
this
win
game with a kill.
If I don't win this game, I don't qualify.
Right.
Like, minus 3 points from 62. I'm at 59.
Mm-hmm. So you know
Like,
that's in the back of your
like,
head this whole time, right? You're just like, I
Yeah,
have to win this game.
If I don't win this game, I don't think I'm gonna make it. That's what I was like thinking. Like during half circle, my hands started like.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I
The
was getting,
tension,
I was
dude. I
getting
can't
nerves.
imagine.
I was getting nerves for sure. But I get circle again, and I decided not to rotate the middle.
Dude, I had that on week 1. week 1 in solos, I still had like 3 games left. I was at 45 points. Like, I was feeling good. And then I get into a scuffle in Salty. I have 4 kills. I can't remember who it was, but my spaz, like, I drop him down to 5 HP. My spaz had hit for 20 in the body.
That's so risky for me to take shots at, dude. What if I get heavy sniper from somewhere?
Exactly. High ground, right? I'm pretty sure high ground's still up there. Yeah, high ground's just chilling up there.
It's so risky. I need Storm Surge, though.
So you're still thinking about Storm Surge, even though you got a couple tags?
Yeah. There's still 60 people alive. I kept looking at the player count. Just go down.
Yeah.
Like, what goes through my mind when I actually rotate from the spot is like, there's so many people left.
Right. There's a crap ton of people. You're still thinking about Storm Surge, right?
Like, I got zone again right here. I got zone on the mountain again.
Yeah. Because you don't have to go very far. And you're kind of looking to hold these guys, right?
Yeah. I don't have a lot of ammo either, so I don't really just full spray it either.
Right. You have to look for a window of opportunity.
Try to get it weak. Maybe when he's not looking, I'll just spray him.
I like that.
And a stupid gun.
Honestly, I think if you had sprayed your AR, you might have got a couple tags on it, but that drop off on the SMG is terrible.
Yeah, I didn't know it kicked up like that either. I could have got like a double dink or something.
Yeah.
Something could have happened.
At this point,
I was like,
you know,
he's not there anymore. They're right beside each other, teamers. No, I'm looking at the actual thing now. I get a 40 on tag here.
Nice. So now you're feeling good again.
Yeah, I'm like, Storm Surge I'm not really tripping about anymore. But I only have 25 extra, 50 extra bullets.
Right, so you can't really shoot anyone else at this point. You do still need a couple tags.
You know what I was thinking?
Just to feel safe.
God, please just give me zone. I was literally hoping for zone in this situation. Didn't get it, but it's not a bad zone.
Yeah.
And this goes back to like the Tilted game, the first game we watched.
Mm-hmm.
I rotate hecka late because there's not a lot of people in the zone, and it's gonna open up the backside where I can get myself a free spot. So I go late. Like I go when the zone starts moving, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. The zone's moving.
I like that. I agree with that 100%, especially like coming off of this spot.
Look how many people there are.
There's a crap ton of people. But for the most part, like, you should be able to avoid getting your ball griefed. Right? Coming from this spot right here, it looks like you're gonna... God, that's so sketch. If somebody over here had been focusing you and just...
Shot my ball.
Yeah, that could have been it. Isn't it crazy to think about?
Too, that... You go ahead.
No, I was just gonna... It's crazy to think about, like, one other decision that you made through all of these games could have been the difference between qualifying and not qualifying. Like, you made all the right decisions. You go on this backside of circle.
My ball's like running away from me. I'm like, no.
Gotta get
I'll make another box. I'm like, I'm gonna
not.
use my mats here to make sure I'm safe. I'm not sitting in a 1x1 around all these people.
Legedien. Where'd he go? Where did you go? Here we are. All right. Yep. Expending your mats, playing for placement. But you're still thinking about the win here, right? Like, what are you thinking to get the win? What is your game plan going to this next moving circle?
I said I don't care if I die. I'm not gonna qualify. I don't win. I'm cycling high ground. After the first moving circle, I'm going up.
Gotcha. So is that your ideal timing to go for high ground? Is after the first circle? Like first
depending
moving?
on zone. I'll go on the first zone if there's like a mountain zone and like previous builds are there. I'll go there. But like normally I want to try to go for high ground whenever like the zone doesn't. I don't want it too small because then I don't have opportunity for elim kills.
Right.
So like I want to go and give myself time to get kills, not just win with one kill. Like I'm 115 above right now. I just stay in my ball for a while, I think.
Yeah, 115. No reason to get out or do anything crazy. Just get into that zone. And I think you're realizing that it's going near the hill, right? So there's potential for the zone to go up that hill.
Yeah. High ground gets knocked out there. I was looking at. I'm constantly looking at high ground when I'm in my ball. Like, not too really worried about people shooting at me. High brighter to play. but I'm constantly looking at when can I take high ground.
Yeah, I mean, this one right here is kind of a sketchy time to take high ground because it's so high. But at the same time, you don't really have to worry about that. You have glider redeploy. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I told myself though. I said I'm literally gonna PG for high if the opportunity comes. Look, you see that previous build that was just there?
Yeah.
Zone goes back that way, and I just kept scuffing my ball movement, bro. I just couldn't get up there.
Yeah. Kind of looked like you wanted to take it right there.
Yep, I did. I was gonna go up there then. But since he took it there, I was just gonna go one more circle, and then try to go down.
I ended up casting this game as well. Like this is the game that I highlighted a little bit. I didn't highlight this part
right now. No one's on high right now. I'm looking. This guy's on high.
Still looking
I'm
for
gonna
it.
take it. I'm gonna take it right now.
Go back low.
If I can get back up, when I get back up, I take it. Right here, he's shooting at everything else. He's not gonna be focusing me.
I actually have anxiety. Even though I know how this ends, I have anxiety watching this right now.
Yeah, same right now.
So you just
I
eat out behind him.
I easy high ground. Then I just want to get
Big
up.
decision.
No one's above me.
Big decision to do that in that moment. Realize that there's no one above you, and you just hold it from here. All right. So once you took high ground, how were you feeling?
Me. Like I'm making sure he doesn't find me. So I hit him without getting traded. So I'm like, all right, that's good. He's gonna go down. I have high ground now. Mini up. This ball's still messing with me, so I shoot it out. Get off me. Like,
So at this point now, you kind of just have it.
I'm gonna go down, try to connect to the next point. I didn't really see him though.
I didn't see him. I didn't hear him either. So in the
Like,
replay, I was like,
where did he
shit.
come from?
Let's back it up a little bit. Now I'm curious because I didn't hear him. I didn't see him. I did hear the glider, but I couldn't tell where it was. It kind of sounded like it was glitched. It sounds like.
Okay, I shot him out. Shot Wally out of his ball. He goes down.
Where does he go? Does he just hold it?
Okay, now where is this dude?
IDK Daniel. Where does he come from? Hold on.
Launch?
I think there's a launch pad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's obviously launch pads right here. One of them was probably utilized, and then he just kind of manages to get it. Oh, where's he at? Where's IDK? All right, so we got IDK Daniel right here. He sees this launch pad. He's just going for it.
Yeah.
And he had like the perfect height and the perfect timing to like take it from you. Nothing you could have done about that, honestly. It was just good timing from him.
Get coned, idiot.
But you do cone him, and that is massive right there, because he doesn't know he doesn't know what to do. He's got to figure something out.
I have high ground off that. I know I do.
Mm-hmm. You got high ground. Double check. Make sure no one else is above you to contest. At this point, you hold it out. There is a close call at this end game.
Oh, it's insane. I do know that I have 200 brick. I'm like, this should definitely be enough to like last me till it closes.
Right.
Little do I know, someone like tries to go up, and I have to stay, but like I have to make sure he doesn't. Like right here, I probably shouldn't place that wall on that stair.
Yeah, a little bit of a waste of mats, but I mean it does work out. So this is where you don't realize that this dude literally comes up behind you with a shadow. He's literally on your peen, dog. Nice reaction time. You're lucky, honestly, that he didn't hit that shot. If he had hit that shot, it could have been a different game. But nice disengage by you. And luckily he drops down because he's got the HP. He can trade.
Yep. I want you to slow this down. Like whenever the... Okay, you can slow it down right now.
So you get that tag. Yeah, I know. It's about to get chaotic in this part. And my heart was racing for you.
I don't know if anybody else knows, like, the timing or the difference it made for me hitting this guy. You'll see.
And that was your last build, too.
No, it's actually insane. I don't hit that guy. No. I dropped down. That guy's still behind me, under me. Still never edited it out. Like, look.
That was trippy for me.
Because honestly,
I thought he would have.
You could do it at 10. So I hit him, and then I miss. He hits me though, right?
But he dies to storm right here, doesn't he?
This guy in front of me to my right think he misses his first shot.
It lags out right here, so it's hard for me to actually see. There's like a server disconnect, but I'm pretty sure that guy ends up dying to Storm because you drop him low. He misses his shot. You get the heal.
Here, I clipped it. I'll screen share it to you and like show like here. Since that's glitched on that, I'll show you here.
Yeah, I mean it shows up that you got the kill from the Storm, and then you hit the headshot on that guy. You were at 16 HP. If you hadn't got the kill from that Storm, killing that guy, like you would have been.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching.
Boom. You know he was at 10 HP, right? He's one tick to Storm.
Yep.
He hits me. We both miss, I think. Okay, we both miss.
He actually hits you, but it doesn't do damage.
Like, we both. Okay. Well, we both. I hit him for 124.
Yeah.
The guy in Storm behind me dies.
Uh-huh.
I'm at 96 now instead of 46. Then he hits me.
Literally like a split second, dude.
And then I hit him for 124 again.
I don't think people understand how insane that is with the timing.
And then I get his brick. I'm like, oh, I'm chilling.
Yeah, now you're in it. Now you're at 58. You just gotta survive a little bit longer and get the win.
Right here, I take a mini. I probably should have took both of them, but he started spraying. And then
no, I think your decision to take one mini was great. And not, like, full send for the second mini. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was great. I think that was the right decision. To try and take that, realize he was spraying. Instead of committing to it and dropping down, you go for this angle instead of trying to jump. I think this was the biggest thing, because what he was expecting you to do was to go out. Forward. Yeah, to keep going forward. He was not expecting you to come at this angle. It looks like he does get a shot here. He does track you really well, but he's got attack. You got the much better trade. And that's the victory royale. What happened in that moment for you? Like, what did you do?
I threw my headset down and started running around the house. I threw my headset down and started like saying I might have done it like to everybody in my family, and like I'm staying at my duo partner's house too, so like his family.
Gotcha. That's amazing, dude.
Everyone just literally just dropped my headset, kept refreshing the leaderboard. I was like, please be enough. I might have done it. I literally might have done it right there.
I love it, man.
And then, yeah.
I love it. I love the breakdown. I love the thoughts that went into it. I appreciate all the insight. Before we close things out, is there anything else that you would like to say as far as tips, tricks, anything of that nature?
I mean, I don't really. This game's not like you can't really like give tips. Like you have to learn and like find your own playstyle, like what you're good at. Like I'm good at like decision making and timing on when to do stuff. Like I'm not the PG warrior that builds and edits and flashy and like just gotta find what you're good at in the game.
Right. You don't have to be. You don't have to be mechanical god to excel at this game. It's all about decision making, and you do a phenomenal job of making the correct decisions at the right time.
And that's another reason why I think me and my duo work so well. Is he's really good at like hitting his shots and like editing and building and that sort of thing. And I make the calls and like we just go off of it.
Dynamic duo.
That's why we've been top 10 twice in the 4 weeks. We've gotten a 7th, an 8th, a 50th, and then we had a frustrated week and had nothing. Literally, it was the worst week ever.
But. Yeah, I've been there. I think my best placement so far was 28th in solos and then 13th in duos. And we were that time we got 13th. We were in first place for the first hour and a half, but then we fell off. We got heavy sniped out of the air twice.
The first duos week, we were in first place until 30 minutes left.
Nutty, dude. All right. Well, either way, I appreciate you hanging out and coming in here for the hour and a half that we did this, or actually hour and 48 minutes. But yeah, man, it's been great. You're an awesome dude, and I would like to wish you the best of luck at World Cup. I hope.
Thank you, man.
I plan on being there, so I'll definitely pop in and say hi at some point. But that's gonna do it from now.
Alrighty.
All right, man. Have a good rest of your night. Appreciate you coming in.
You too.
Peace.